Ladies and gentlemen, it is always such an honor on this program to speak with people who are far more intelligent than me and who have so much more insight than I do. Do my very best to just sit back and obviously listen along with you to the wisdom of those individuals. Ladies and gentlemen, I do have to tell you right now that we have somebody who not only is wise, but is also incredibly fashionable for the program. Somebody who was fashionably defending Donald Trump in front of the rigged court in New York yesterday, who he said, we just got to get him. I don't know if he has on the same tie. I don't know. We broke it out. We talked about the incredible Troy Nehls of Texas. I don't know if he has on the same tie. But ladies and gentlemen, he'll join this program now, and we'll all find out together. Congressman, look at that. It's very similar. It's the Trump
Don't you wish you looked like this guy, Benny? Look at that guy. Isn't he the greatest? Oh, man, he's the greatest. I have several of them, Benny. When I talked to the president yesterday, I said, it's the only tie I'll wear. I have several of them. I ordered several Trump ties. The only tie I will wear now until November 5th, and it's driving the left nuts. Maxine Waters saw me the other day with that tie, and she said, get away from me, get away from me. I love it. I absolutely love it.
So here you are in front of the court. Here you are in front of the court. I obviously won't make you rewatch your incredible comments. We'll simply put up the beautiful images of the tie. Can you please expound on your experience at the court with President Trump? What did you see and witness yesterday?
Well, it was great to be there with the president. You know, we were only in there for 90 minutes, and then they wrapped it up. So it was about 90 minutes, but I could see that that Judge Mercan, he's compromised. It's quite clear he was compromised. This trial's been going on for 5 weeks. Every time the Trump team, Todd Blanche, great attorney, would object to something, obviously he overruled it. He was in favor. The judge is working, obviously, very closely with the prosecution, with the state, and Alvin Bragg to try to destroy Donald Trump. It was quite clear. Had an opportunity to eyeball some of the jurors. I looked at some of the jurors, little bit concerned just looking at them, but we just need to find one. There's not going to be an acquittal here. No, let's be realistic about this. But if we can get one or two that have a little bit of reason and common sense, we should be able to get a hung jury out of this thing, I hope, with what we saw last week with, obviously, the convicted liar Cohen. I mean, he's a bad hombre. He's bad. And that's the star witness for Alvin Bragg. Give me a break.
So a little birdie tells us that you had a couple of private meetings with the president in New York and that you were able to sort of see him behind the scenes. How's the president doing?
I think he's doing fine. I think he's in high spirits. Obviously, he's frustrated that he's had to spend the last 5 weeks in front of this kangaroo court with that compromised judge. But he knows it's coming to an end. Now we just got to pray for him and his family, and not only just Donald Trump and his family, but the entire country, if not the world. That you can find one or two jurors in there that will ask to say we're not buying this, what we're being sold here, this bill of goods, and hopefully come up with a hung jury and end this thing before Memorial Day.
So I think we have the photo of you right here. It's like it's just our favorite. Here's here's President Trump with the gold tie. But you're outshining the president here. I mean, you can see it right there, clear as day, crisp in the front row. Donald Trump hugging the American flag tie. It's got to be really demoralizing to see this backlash and backfire on the left and the corporate left, because they thought that this would destroy Donald Trump and would isolate him, and it's doing the exact opposite. That's a Congressman. That's a big phalanx of opinion, wide range of opinions in the Republican Party, all standing behind Donald Trump.
Yeah, we had Don Jr. there. Mr. Whitaker was there, the acting secretary under Trump. We had Pam Bondi there. Sab Gorka was there, a bunch of members of Congress showing our support for the president. And we had an opportunity to do a little press conference afterward. And I said, this is election interference. You know, you keep Donald Trump cooped up in this courtroom for 5 weeks. You don't give him an opportunity to hold too many rallies. Joe Biden's out there stumbling, fumbling around out there, and you're just keeping Donald Trump off the campaign trail. They don't want him on the campaign trail because you get tens of thousands of people to show up, and he just wants to reach out to the American people and talk to them and just say, hey, listen, I put you first. I put the American people first. This administration, this corrupt DOJ, FBI, Alvin Bragg, and all of them want to keep me locked up. They want to lock me up. And he's just fighting for the American people, and the Democrats hate it because he can rally people, can he not? That's why I used the Pope yesterday. I said, I don't think there's another guy on the globe that can bring people into a setting like that other than the Pope. So Donald Trump is just the greatest thing that happened since sliced bread, and he's coming back. He's going to win this election. He really will.
So there was, and I just want to do a little fact check with you because I assume you were traveling with the president or right behind the president. I have no idea. I know that the president really likes you, so maybe you were smoking a cigar with him inside of the limousine. I don't know. But there was a spat yesterday where on the internet, left-wing commentators were saying nobody's lining the streets for Trump. There's no support in New York for Trump. That these videos are fake of all of the people traveling through the street and seeing all of the support. We'll pop the video up on screen. Did you witness any of this?
Oh, there's people all over, people loving Trump, even when we had our little press conference out there, people just shouting, we love Trump, having Trump flags. So that's just the dishonest media again. So I tell you what, they are the greatest threat. I'm concerned about China, Iran, Hamas, everybody else, but the greatest threat to this country is the dishonest media we have in this country. But no, people love the president. I tell you, he's having that big rally on Saturday in the Bronx. It's driving AOC and some of the left lunatics nuts. I'm just glad he's out there. He's going to reach everybody, he wants to reach every American, even in the blue states, in the blue areas, because he believes that he can win them over because Joe Biden is a disaster and he puts America last.
I think so. We're really, really excited about it. Congressman, we say thank you, and we deeply appreciate your flexibility today with booking. We loved your comments yesterday, and quite frankly, we need to order some of those. I don't know if they're available on your campaign store or what, but I need a tie like that. I just need one.
Well, I tell you what, Benny, you have your guy send me an address or something, and I'll send you one. I'll send you one of my favorites, buddy. I'll send you one.
Everyone needs to follow the congressman, the most badass avatar in all of Congress. Can we click on this? You just got to see it up close. Look at this. Look at this. Everyone's got to follow Congressman Troy Nehls of the great state of Texas, the man who's single-handedly changing and modernizing the use of tobacco inside of the House of Representatives.
Benny, God bless your listeners and God bless you, brother. Thank you for what you do for the cause.